miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And bulldozing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
The Giants in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
In motion right is Pittman.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
New York, jump away. Get in the weight room. Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
New York Giants. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Timberland.
In motion, Slayton.
On third down, Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. Apple. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Jones.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his 1st career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First and goal from the 3. Wilson is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All the option left, it's Jones.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jones looking to change the play. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nifty move. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a
touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first down carry for Barkley.
He'll take it inside the 25. Second down and 8.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. On first down, it's Fields.
That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2. Off play action, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a first down throw. Fields finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On play action, Fields finding Miller once more, complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Fields.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, Stapleton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Touchdown Bears! Will Mallory, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields being chased out left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Come on, QB, come on. March 56. March 56. Right there, right.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll set up to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, guys, is that?
On first down, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields. Going right back to Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, son. Come on, son. Watch the twist, watch the twist. He's coming, he's coming.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Some strong running at the 20.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set. 56 is the mic. Hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll look to throw again.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Wilson's got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Third down and 13. Fields. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
To throw is Fields.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues as that lead just swept.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. On the move to his left. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine.